Welcome everyone, Jeff ArizonaHotHomestead. In this video and the next few videos I've put together a little playlist. And the reason why I've done this is because I've been out here for like 8 years now, 8+ years. And so I did a playlist for every single year, but I did everything on there, like I put everything in there. And I got thinking, that's just a lot of boring stuff you guys don't want to see. So what I thought of was, let's put together the top videos by viewers like you over the first 5 years. So I put together this playlist, and this is just one of those videos. I may have modified it slightly, but basically it's just a copy of that other video. So if you've already seen it, so be it. If you're new to my channel, welcome aboard. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit that little bell thing, all that good stuff. Basically, I'm building an off-grid homestead, and haven't got to the good stuff yet. I'm still just building it with these two hands, and just a little bit of help from time to time with some family and friends. And man, it's a lot of work, but it sure is pleasurable. So stay tuned. This is one of those videos. The best of the first 5 years. Jeff ArizonaHotHomestead. So today's video is on this distribution box. So this is a distribution box for my solar setup here off-grid. Let me just go over what I've done, just so you can see what I've done. I have a lot of circuits, and what I've done, this is this box here ended up being a 125 amp square D box, and normally you would have a main breaker right in here. Well, I don't need the 125 amps. I just need the 60 amps. So I use a double, what they call a double pole here. And the reason why I use that double pole is because this bar here and this bar here do not connect. In normal circumstances, what you have is you have a line coming in going right there, and another one coming in going right there. So that's a 120 setup, and that's a 120 setup. Well, I don't have two lines coming in. I've only got the one. So I have it coming in here, and then I went ahead and did a jumper to this other side, which would energize this piece here. So I went with this guy here to use as my main breaker. So if I turn this guy off, it would shut off the whole thing. Now I've got 8 breakers in here. Now this first one here is a 30 amp breaker. I don't know how well you can see. It's dark out. I'm using a headlamp to help me out. So that's a 30 amp breaker right there. That's going to my RV. Then I have another 15 amp breaker there. That's just an auxiliary one I got going out to one of my sheds. Then I have, that's a 20 amp one. That one's going to go to my pump, my water pump, and my washing machine. Why washing machine? Because I'm too lazy to do my own laundry by hand, so I throw it in a machine. So anyhow. Then that one's just another 20 amp. That's going to go into the barn where it's going to handle my computer, my 60-inch TV, and etc. So that's, I put the 20 amp in there. I probably just could have went 15, but, and then that one there is going to the other half of that barn, and then that one there is also going to one of the sheds. So I'm actually, that one's going to go to right behind the trailer there. So I've got some extra kind of auxiliary power out there if I ever need it. Now the lines that I have here, these are gray, and the reason why that they're gray is because they are called direct burial, and that way I don't have to spend the extra cost of putting a conduit, because I'm running these lines a long ways. So I have them coming through here, and I've got a couple of them going over here, and like I said, these are going over to the RV, and then that one there is one of my auxiliary ones. And when I say auxiliary, that just means I don't have a specific place it's going to be at yet. I just have it going towards the shed. And then all these others come in here, and then I put all the black on into these breakers. And the black is considered the hot line. The whites go into this bus bar here, this bus bar over here, and so the white from the inverter comes in right there, and so all the whites, which is called the neutral, are all connected. And that black from the inverter goes into my main breaker. Now the copper wire, which is called the ground, that one goes right into my ground bus bar, which is right here. Only one on this panel. So a couple of them I had from this side here, I had to run all the way around and into there. And then I ran a couple down through here and into there. Now I also have this line right here is a white one, but that's actually a ground, and that ground is grounding my charge controller. So the box of the charge controller is grounded, and it connects up right in here. The inverter also, the box needs to be grounded. So right here is the ground for the inverter box, and it's coming out. Both of those grounds I use 10 gauge, and it's coming in here and then connecting onto my ground. I use those, not a bare copper. I use one of the 10 gauge from one of these lines here. I had some extra, and the reason why I did that was because I wanted them to be separate. I wanted to identify them as, okay, that white one goes to my charge controller, and that black one there goes to my inverter. So I kind of use that to help identify which ground that was. And then my ground comes out, and then I have a ground outside in the ground, and it's in the ground 6 feet. So that's the inside of my panel. I currently have this on right now, and I have that one there on, so I can't touch anything because I'll electrocute myself, because you know there's at least 60 amps going in here, so it's 120 volts. So that's the way it looks. And there's the panel cover on. Now I still need to mark these guys here, but those are just covers. But there's everything. Now it's nice and safe. I can't stick my fingers in there and get shocked. So, but yeah, distribution panel for the off-grid homestead is complete. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comments, and check out the playlist of all my components and everything. I'm kind of summarizing. I'm putting everything in a playlist for you, so that when you want to see the individual components and you want to see the whole thing, when I do a summary of it, then we can do that. So, but anyhow, Jeff, ArizonaHotHomestead. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I guess I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you hit that subscribe button, and that you shared the video and do the bell and all that good stuff. Hopefully you liked the video. This here was a number of videos in what I'm in a playlist that I'm calling the best of the first 5 years, based on viewers. So the ones that have got the most views, those are the ones that I put in this playlist. And hope you enjoyed it. And guess I'll see you guys on the next video. See you. Bye. Have fun.